What up, guys? I'm gonna be doing a real quick review on the movie The Big Sick. So it's been out for a while now, a limited release, but it's finally available everywhere. So if you can, or if you have any, like if somebody give you an iTunes gift card, watch this movie. It's a great movie. It's funny and emotional. It's a great romantic comedy. It's heavy at places, but it's acted so well. Um, so it's directed by Michael Showalter, who does like the Wet Hot American Summer movies, and he was in The State, and he comes from a great line of like really funny stuff. And Camille, who like you probably know him from Silicon Valley, but he could also now like it's like it was crazy seeing someone of Pakistani descent, but also like a minority carry a movie like you've never seen that before. At least I haven't, especially for like a summer release. You know what I mean? When have you seen that? I haven't, and it was great because he was great in it. He was funny. Like when he freaks out at the drive-through, it was fucking hilarious. Like when when he delivers the jokes, it was funny, and he's not like. I feel like, is this who he really is? Because he plays a like on Silicon Valley, he'll be more dry or more like, I don't know, like it's different, or or other characters he's ever played, he's more, I don't know. This time he's like, I don't know. It's just different. I mean, it helps that he wrote it with his wife Emily, who like they wrote a great script, and not like who knows how much of it is like real and how much of it that they have to play up for like for movie purposes. Either way, like their story is really good. What else? Like whoever casted this movie was great. Like getting Ray Romano, I don't know. I haven't seen Ray Romano in a while, except for that the Martin Scorsese show. And he was great in that. I really liked him. I was like, holy fuck, Ray Romano should work more. Then he comes out with this one, and I'm like, holy fuck, he's really good. You know what I mean? Like he's really good. So is Holly Hunter. And then like the fucking chemistry Zoe Kazan and Camille Nungian. Camille, I was just gonna say Camille. Have is really great. I honestly thought that was Emily. Like their chemistry together is like really good. And it really plays well in the camera. Like you really believe that those people love each other. I don't know. Like I really like was moved by this movie. It's produced by Judd Apatow, and maybe this is a reach, but I remember like I liked Funny People, and a lot of people don't like that movie, but and this is like the opposite because that movie has to deal with someone who gets like, I mean, besides other things, he gets like, hey, you have like this disease and you might die. And it kind of it's like he makes the decision of what he wants to do for the rest of his like how he wants to go out, or he has to have that crisis. And this movie is the opposite. This person just basically falls ill, and like she gets put in a induced coma, and it's all about how everyone around her and everyone who loves her has to then deal with it, like basically just live through like this traumatic experience, and one move forward and then do what's best for her, but also like deal with what's going on with them. And it's so beautifully done. Like I don't know, I thought it was like it was never too heavy, and there was parts that were so real, like especially like coming from like a Hispanic background, or a background of like where people have traditions or whatever, and seeing how Camille has to like deal between family and then being himself, and also like being brought into this country, but also trying to assimilate and become his own person, and dealing with like religion and stuff. And it was so great. I think it's a really interesting perspective. It's stories that are not being told, and I thought it was a really great movie, and it's really well done. And it's like touching and funny, and like all the characters, his brother, the mom, the dad, like the way they like interact with each other, like the scenes they share are so well done. Like they like when they're cringy, they're supposed to be like, when they're funny, like you get it, like because either you've been there, you've been that son, or you have a mom like that. Like it's so relatable, you know. Even if you're not either Pakistani or whatever, or a minority, I think it's still like it's so great. Then like you totally fall in love with their parents because they're so cool and like I don't know. I like them so much. Like even though they have like all their own problems and stuff, you still feel like they're well-rounded people. Like these characters are real people, and you're like, oh, I know someone like that, or like you know what I mean. Like I don't know. It was just so good. Holly Hunter and Ray Romano were so good in this movie. They like when they show up in the movie, I was like, oh, like it just brought this new level of they just brought the movie to the next level. What else? Sorry. And then seeing Kamel and like in the stand-up sense, you know, trying to see him become a stand-up and doing open mics, you know, after 9/11 and how to deal with the people that, you know, probably won't see him as like not equal, but basically just be racist towards him or, you know, all that stuff like was really interesting and like the way they deal with it is funny and heartbreaking at points, but honestly, it's a fucking really well done movie. I don't know. I don't know anyone who won't like it. I mean, I dug it a lot. So if you guys have a chance, if you have any iTunes money or it's on Amazon, I think, check it out. The Big Sick. Fucking great movie. So check it out. Thank you guys.